Hello and welcome. Today we are drafting the classic cube. It's kind of like vintage cube in terms of like really powerful, strong archetypes, but it's a little bit weird. There's some irrigation ditches and stuff, and I don't think there's power. But the games are still quite fun so far. I drafted a very spicy deck last time. We're just gonna start with Remand. It's very strong in normal vintage cube. And when the plays are slower, right, you don't have power to accelerate stuff, it's just even better. So we're gonna take that, and I think Emery's quite a bit worse in this version, but still probably good. I think the next best card might be like Talisman of Creativity or Unholy Heat. Ooh. Remand into Snapcaster I like. Path to Exile is also really good here. But Snapcaster enables some fun plays like, ooh, Daze? Inquisition? Oh, so many good things. I'm just going to take Daze. There's also Treachery, which is quite strong in this particular version of the cube. And Daze has a chance to come around. But, yeah, Treachery is really good in this version of the cube. I don't love it in normal vintage cube, but like when there's like Grave Titans and I'm sure like a bunch of other 5 and 6 drop creatures, this card's just very strong. And one of the downsides of Treachery normally is like you have a Mox, you don't get to untap all of your lands, or they have accelerated and it's turn 3 and they have a Grave Titan or whatever. But this is some pretty good installation. Here we take a Miscalc. I love staying mono blue this far. Impulse, we could transition into red and take Chandra, but I think Impulse is a fine enough card that it's just worth picking up, and we already have a pretty good Snapcaster mage now. Gifts Ungiven is pretty medium. We could take Ugin the Spirit Dragon as a big finisher for blue control. I don't think this is Metallic Mimic deck. This is mostly for like persist combo stuff. So I guess I could take Power Word Kill as well. This kills most things, and if we wanted the blue-black, do I like that or Incinerate? I guess, yeah, do I want it a blue-black or blue-red? I did just pass a big Chandra, so it's hard to like infer what's going to be open, but I think because someone's probably going to take that big Chandra, I'm going to take the black card. Then we get rewarded with a Bloodchief's Thirst. I'll take that. Just all the cheap interaction. And I love these types of decks. Like, I am a big fan of like tempo control, or like control that doesn't play planeswalkers, I guess. Like tap, draw, go. That's my favorite type of Magic. Or at least for the moment. You know, it changes a lot. Underground River versus Ethereal Forager. This could be like a 2-mana 3/3 flyer. It's pretty good, but it has to be able to attack. And I am missing out on an Underground River. I think I'm going to go with the mana fixing. Because there's going to be... Oh, Reanimate's actually fairly decent here. Sedmore Witch is also good, especially with like what I have going on. But I think I'm going to take... Reanimate going this late is somewhat of a sign that like blue-black is open. Like if we could go tempo control with some reanimation stuff going on, I'd like it a little bit. Just like Entomb would be quite nice. Murderous Rider versus Dam versus Agadim's Awakening. Or honestly, Celestial Colonnade. I think I'm going to take that. That's got to be a sign. Celestial Colonnade's such a good card. And there was a Path to Exile. If by some miracle that card comes around, I'm going to be really happy to take the Colonnade. It just 10th pick Colonnade suggests to me that white might be open. And I know I have a couple black cards, but Esper Control is a lot of fun too. And this cube seems to have more fixing than the regular MTGO vintage cube. Oh, there's Exhume. I guess the Colonnade pick was probably bad, but that's okay. Ravenous Chupacabra, sure. You know, it's kind of weird seeing Abundant Harvest go that late. I'm probably not playing it, but maybe someone else will. Well, okay, you know what? There's an Overgrown Tomb. Last pick, Hellrider. All right, what do we want here? There's a Tundra. Ooh, Shark Typhoon is really nice. Could take that. I could take Tundra. Again, we do have some white fixing. Could take Grief, but I don't think that's where we want to be. I'm just going to take the Typhoon. We could wheel this. I could also just take Phantasmal Image. It is really good. But I think I'm going to take the Typhoon. There's Opt. Intuition, I guess. Like Gifts Ungiven, but worse. I think I might just take this Opt. Master of Death is okay, but I think that's fine. This one is Island Mountain Plains. Forbid versus commit memory, I think is what we're looking at. And in this particular cube, actually no, forbid is pretty nice if we're going reanimation. Yeah, you like forbid with buyback, and then you cast reanimate, hold up forbid next turn, and then like you discard your big fatty to forbid. We get Archon of Cruelty. Yeah, I mean, this is one of the best reanimation targets. I memed on it before, then I played with it and realized when I first saw it, I thought it only triggered, I think, when it entered. And I was like, that's fine. But the fact that it triggers when it enters and attacks, like, is a lot. Oh wow, Tinker is in here. There's Unburial Rites. So that's interesting. Mental Note is also interesting. But we do have Celestial Colonnade for the Unburial Rites fixing, so I guess I'll take this and try and wheel the Mental Note. Imperial Seal versus Toxic Deluge versus Marsh Flats. Honestly, I think this deck just wants the fixing right now. Imperial Seal kind of sucks. If it was Vampiric Tutor, maybe. I would definitely take Demonic Tutor there, but Imperial Seal being sorcery speed is like, they know what's coming and they can plan around it. You have to tap out on your turn, so you can't like hold up Miscalc and then Imperial Seal at end of turn. Okay, we have Arcane Artisan, Elish Norn, Chromatic Star. Probably just want this Elish Norn. I know Arcane Artisan is good, but these are like two of the high value targets. And now that we have reanimation targets, we can focus on other stuff like taking Vendilion Click. I don't think we have the mana for Dalthi Voidwalker. We're pretty... Well, right now our mana is terrible. We took the Marsh Flats in the hopes we could get an Underground Sea or something like that. Okay, so... Phantasmal Image wheeled, but so did Priest of Fell Rites. I think I'm actually going to go with the Priest here because we have Colonnade Marsh Flats. This card is pretty nice. Like the fact that you can unearth it and then instant speed reanimate something is pretty awesome. Or not instant speed, but like you unearth it as haste, you reanimate. This card is a really cool design. And then there's a Peat Bog, but I don't like that card. Do I even want Master of Death? I guess we get to Surveil too. It's like the most aggressively medium card, but I just feel like Peat Bog and things like that are just unplayable. Unless you're like, I would play it if I was like all in low to the ground mono black reanimator. But other than that, it's pretty tough to go with it. Wishclaw Talisman I took, but it's kind of awkward, right? Because if you Wishclaw to like reanimate a creature, they're just going to tutor up and answer to whatever you just reanimated. Like, I think my opponent was playing... Well, I'll take Sunbaked Canyon. My opponent was playing Reanimator, and they tutored up... Wow, red aggro is wide open. They tutored up, like, Ulamog or something. There's Anime Dead. And then I just found Liliana and, like, won. So, it's pretty nice. So, Reanimator is quite open. We got a late Exhume, but we don't have any way to, like, discard easily right now. Like, Forbid Buyback is our best avenue, and that's not great. Okay, there's a Grave Titan, Cryptic Command, Steam Vents does not let Marsh Flats get blue. Brazen Borrower? I mean, I think I have enough reanimation targets for now. I guess Grave Titan is just a good finisher. Yeah, I'll take Grave Titan and then I think... Ooh, okay, there's Entomb. Now we're comfortable. I could, if I was drafting this in person or knew the league, like the people I was drafting with, I could try and wheel the Entomb, but like there's always a chance someone just like snipes it randomly or does something else. I think it's pretty clear that I am the only one drafting Reanimator. That's what I'm trying to say. So like nobody else should be using Entomb, but it's not worth the risk because of how important Entomb is for the deck. At this point, I have a deck. I'm just taking fixing over basically everything because my mana is really bad. I don't think I'm playing this Sunbaked Canyon. Okay, Vampiric Tutor is good. Verdant Catacombs. Alright, we'll take Vampiric. We could actually transition out of blue potentially. That would help the mana. Like cut Treachery, even cut Forbid, Vendilion Click and stuff like that. Take Duress. Yeah. Yeah, actually, this looks a bit better. This is 23 playables. So I guess, yeah, the other option is I just take all black cards. And then I can cut Vendilion Click. And then I can be black-white with a very light blue splash. Underground Sea would be like the best card I could get, though. Honestly, Gemstone Mine I'll just take. We'll take any fixing we can get. And we need like one more way to discard a creature, like Chart a Course, Putrid Imp, something like that. Because Liliana's good, but she is, it feels weird to say this, but she's a little bit slow. Fatal Push, Altar of Dementia, Savai Triome. It still doesn't help. I mean, this gives us black-white, I guess. So I'll take it over the Fatal Push. So now there's a lot more fetches. Any blue-red or anything can now fix for blue-black. But drafting the perfect deck and not getting any fixing always feels bad. Which is kind of why I decided to up the fixing in my cube. I also got rid of like things like this, and I just replaced this with another copy of the dual lands, because imagine if like Underground River was just blue-black dual, then suddenly like my mana is actually quite good. But as it stands currently, it's terrible, and I think we've seen all of the cards, so I'm not getting any fixing. So I guess we take Snuff out and get rid of Vendilion Click. Shark Typhoon is another one I want to cut. I guess Brazen Borrower is okay. Don't think I'm playing Wishclaw. Yeah, alright, no fixing for us. I don't want to play against Swift Spear, I guess. Yes. Again, I'm just like heat drafting even though you're not supposed to. I could play Tarmogoyf, but no. Soccer Tribe Elder is like, this doesn't even fix either. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright, so we do this. I could play 18 land. I guess I like Master of Death, because I, again, am missing a couple ways to put stuff into my graveyard. Then we play these. We need 1 plains. Alright. It's not so bad, but it's significantly higher land count than I would have liked to play, but I need it to make sure that I get enough colored mana sources. Alright. It's not too bad. See you guys round 1. Oh wait, I have Savai Triumph, so I don't actually need a plains. I could just add another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 black sources, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue. Let's just add a black. Yeah, this seems a bit better. Okay, now we'll see you guys round 1. All right, we're playing against Elijah Reasons. A bit of a land-heavy hand, but I think we will keep this because we have Opt. Ooh, they milled their Tinker. Love to see that. Okay, so we draw Swamp. So we're probably just going to end up cycling this Triome. And I think I'm just going to opt turn 1. If we can hit any reanimation card, we're just good. Ooh, Necrogen Spellbomb. Looks like they're playing it just as an artifact, so I think it's unlikely that I get to discard a card using it. But if they do, I guess we just have Master of Death. I'll put that on top. That seems fairly decent. Especially with Liliana. Okay, they're just drawing a card. Okay, let's do this. I guess I probably do just go for the Entomb because I don't want to draw the cards. I have a Swamp, cast Entomb. And if they have counter magic, they probably want to counter this. Okay. I'll get Archon of Cruelty. My hand is pretty bad, so I'm actually just going to cast Master of Death here. I think they are likely to be holding up some amount of counter magic. Put that into my graveyard, and Miscalculation I guess I'll put on top. So I want to like guarantee that Liliana resolves. This also puts a clock on them. So let's go Swamp, attack. And I want to cycle this Triome at end of turn if possible. But we're also holding up Miscalc or Brazen Borrower. I'll counter Effect or Fiction. I guess I have to counter Cryptic Command as well. There was some consideration there to playing Gemstone Mine. Okay, they're just taking an extra turn, that's fine. It would have been a pretty big tempo hit if they like... Okay, they have mana available. So... I'm not scared of Goblin Welder. So if they have a way to get... Okay, let's play Liliana. Okay, Liliana resolves. I think I just downtick there. And I could kill whichever one I want. I guess Goblin Welder is the least scary because they need... Yeah, so let's Petty Theft the Goblin Welder. Then kill the Feldon. I can attack them for 3. Yeah, because Goblin Welder requires them to specifically have an artifact in play and in their graveyard. They have neither of those right now. And I almost don't even want to uptick Liliana. Let's impulse and see what we find. Empiric Tutor, Unburial Rites. I'll take Unburial Rites. Okay, and now we can uptick Liliana because we're going to Unburial Rites the Archon by discarding Unburial Rites and then casting the flashback side. Go with this. Hopefully they don't discard anything too crazy. Just a land. Alright. Let's do this on Archon. See if it goes through. Okay. No cards in hand. Goblin Welder dies. That seems like we're in a good position. I think we could say. Alright. Playing against artifact stuff. I don't really have a sideboard, so just run it back. Okay. This hand's pretty good. I could discard the hand size. Kind of feels like something I want to do here. Yeah, goodbye Grave Titan. Then I can duress turn 2 and then animate dead. Or Exhume also works. They can get back Stonecoil Serpent, I guess. Okay, Emery's pretty good. Power word kill, so we can duress them. Whoa. Stack Fade, Expressive Iteration, Intuition, Temporal Manipulation. They're so far behind now. I don't care about Expressive Iteration. I don't have any artifacts for Dak Faden. I don't care about Intuition. I mean, maybe I do. They have Talisman in their graveyard, so here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna go land Talisman next turn. Yeah, Dak Faden doesn't do anything against me. Do I take Expressive Iteration, Intuition, or Manipulation? I guess I'm gonna take Manipulation. I think that their next couple turns look pretty bad. Or fine, they look decent. But like nothing that they're doing right now interacts with a Grave Titan. Oh no. The wrong one. Archon of Cruelty would be much better, but that's okay. So if I Exhume, they get Goblin Welder, and that's a lot scarier. So we're just gonna animate dead this Grave Titan. And then I have Power Word Kill plus Remand. They can Dak Faden. I think I probably just hold up Remand. They discard Necrogen, Spellbomb, Intuition. They find a land, they get to cast the Spellbomb. Okay. I don't even think I want to kill Dak Faden. I think I'm not really scared of what that's doing. So their hand is Expressive Iteration and some unknowns. And I think the plan is we remand on my turn and then Power Word Kill. Or remand on their turn, then Power Word Kill. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh, that would have been good. Okay, alright, see you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against IOAE. We are going first. Yeah. Turn 1, fetch Triumph. Turn 2, play Priest. Turn 3, Liliana. Discard Archon of Cruelty. Reanimate Archon of Cruelty using Priest. Aha, I also have one of those. Ooh, and we have a Snuff Out too. That's pretty good. Alright, deck. I'm not asking for much. Just the best card in my deck in my hand. Oh. It's our opponent. Good luck. Have fun. I've been forgetting to do that lately, and like, that's a, you know, enjoying the game is a big part of Magic. Alright, that is exiled. Fair enough. Glad that that got exiled and not Liliana. Go Island, Liliana. And we're going to discard this Swamp. I think what's probably going to happen is we're going to like snuff out and then animate dead their creature. Or they do nothing. Okay. Come on, deck, please. I guess I'm going to discard a Brazen Borrower. Can I discard Petty Theft? Huh. It's weird that it treats them like separate cards. Okay. They have Dismember, so I guess I'm glad I did that. I could have reanimated the Vendilion Click or the Brazen Borrower, but it feels like I'm going to get clicked here. And then if they click my Animate Dead... Oh, okay. Play Talisman. Alright. Getting more of a sense that Snuff Out probably doesn't do anything. Let's cast Impulse. See if we can find a creature. Okay, there's Entomb. I guess we're going to discard this Snuff Out. They discarded Remand? Uh-oh. This Entomb is not resolving. But they also need to deal with Liliana. So maybe Snapcaster Mage, Prismatic Ending the Liliana. Okay, this is going to work out. They do that unless they have specifically Force plus blue card in hand. And I guess I even want to play around Daze. because I have the opportunity to do so. So I'm not going to Entomb on the end of turn. I'm going to Entomb on upkeep, so they can't daze me. Archon of Cruelty. Then we reanimate the Archon. They go down to 1 card in hand. We draw Exhume. Okay. Seems good to me. We can animate dead the Torrential Gearhulk and then snuff out a creature. Teferi bounces that. Teferi's kind of annoying. Yeah, so we animate dead on Gearhulk. This is May. Okay, so we're just gonna get a big dude. I guess I could have also cast Animate Dead on... Oh no, we can cast Entomb. Oh yeah, that's right. I can cast Entomb off the Gearhulk. Okay, this is the dream. Cast the card, yes. Get back my Archon of Cruelty? Yes. Oh my gosh. Next turn, Unburial Rites, or even casting Exhume here works. That's just good value. We play Wall of Omens, which protects Teferi. I'm a bit scared. Elspeth. Okay, so Teferi's not dying. That's for sure. And they get to untap lands. Okay. What do I want to do? I can Bloodchief's Thirst like the wall. Because they're going to get back Snapcaster Mage and have Remand available. Oh no, right. Exhume. I think I just want to cast Exhume. Wait, they don't have any mana. I don't think it matters. Let's just cast Exhume and then Bloodchief's Thirst. No, we'll opt. Cast Exhume. They get Snapcaster on Remand, but that doesn't do anything. They discard the last card in their hand. We draw a Swamp. Okay, we get to attack. Elspeth Sun's Nemesis is actually kind of problematic. Her escape cost is XL 4, so they could just let her die. So I think I just attacked Teferi, actually. And they have 2 draw steps to find something. Opt. Chupacabra. That's probably good. And given that, I guess I probably want to Bloodchief's Thirst the Snapcaster Mage. Oh, wait. No. I want to Bloodchief's Thirst the Planeswalker. Right. I forgot that this card can also hit Planeswalkers. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So we can just snipe the Teferi. We don't really care about their Elspeth. Okay, Thassa's Oracle is fine. Yeah. Okay. I almost super misplayed there, but caught myself. They make some soldiers. So as long as I get to like attack with Archon and discard a card from their hand to kill Teferi, I think I'll feel pretty confident. Oh, they have no cards in hand. Okay. And we draw Snapcaster Mage. Perfection. Alright, so let's kill Teferi. Oh wait, I can attack them, right? For 6, 7, 8, 9. They have no cards in hand. I guess they just die anyway. Yeah, we'll just kill Teferi here. And they just die next turn. So this is fine. Sacrifices a creature or Planeswalker. Didn't know that. And then we can go... I have Snapcaster Mage on Snuff Out. I also just have Unburial Rites, so I guess we just... I don't want to kill their Elspeth. I think I'm just going to Chupacabra the Thassa's Oracle. Or... yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't know what they could draw here, but I've seen weirder things. Teferi was a good draw. My goodness, was it good? Ugh, that's so annoying. Okay, you have Teferi. Now what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm still a bit away from Archon of Cruelty. Can attack them with these. They just didn't activate Elspeth because they were too excited about Teferi. Okay, that seems fine. Now I can go... Unburial Rites is your graveyard. I can Unburial Rites a Brazen Borrower. Right? Because they have to uptick Elspeth and pump their team. And then downtick her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have I played a land this turn? I did. So I'm pretty far away from actually casting Archon of Cruelty. So I think we're going to Unburial Rites this Brazen Borrower. I could also Unburial Rites the Chupacabra. Kill a human soldier, and then I can Bloodchief's Thirst kill a human soldier, and then I hit them for 6. Hang on. I can Bloodchief's Thirst, Snapcaster, Bloodchief's Thirst, then they'll have no creatures. And this is up to 2 target creatures you control. But I still won't have lethal, so... yeah, I think we're just going to Unburial Rites the Chupacabra. Kill a soldier. They drew a land for turn. Wait, why does that kill her? Oh, that's a -1? Oh, that's so much worse. I thought that was a +1. Oh my gosh. Alright. Brazen Boar would have been way better. I'm just so used to the top slot in every Planeswalker being plus. Okay. I was like, how are they going to kill their Elspeth? This is how. Yeah, okay. That was just a bad play. Duress is pretty bad. I think I want to go Snapcaster Mage. Well, let's attack first and see what happens there. Attack them. Don't really want to trade off the Chupacabra, I guess. They chump. Yeah, this Elspeth was like perfect. What a game. So let's Duress them, I guess. Okay, they mana leak the Duress, sure. Glad I did that now, because now I get to go Snapcaster Mage into Impulse. Cast Impulse. I've not played a land. So I can take Colonnade. Play the Colonnade. And that gives me a way to win the game. Celestial Colonnade. I guess she can gain them 5 life. So that's something. Let's go ahead and just attack Teferi with this and attack them with this. Because I could like attack their face with Celestial Colonnade, but they could just gain life off Elspeth. So it's not a 2-turn clock. And Teferi answers Archon of Cruelty. And I think they knew that I drew it and was going to cast it next turn. So that worked out, but it was scary. I just need to remember Bloodchief's Thirst can hit Planeswalkers. I think I might have been able to do that earlier. I have to mulligan this because I have Entomb, but I have Archon Cruelty in hand and Grave Titan. There we go. This hand's quite good. This is a turn 2. Snuff Out feels a bit weak. They showed mostly Planeswalkers. And they showed Mana Leak, which I don't love. So I guess I Entomb now, before they have Mana Leak available. Archon of Cruelty or Grave Titan. Grave Titan is better. I think Grave Titan might actually be better against them. Because they have like bounce or whatever. And we're just going to go for it. If they have Mana Leak, I have other options. If this work goes through though, I just win on the spot pretty much. Okay. Like that's fine, right? I'm glad I didn't wait. Because if I wait and then they memory lapse my Entomb or Exhume, then we're having problems still. Let's Exhume. Not playing around Daze because I want to play the Trial into the Chupacabra. They said GG, but that was for the previous game, I think. Yeah, I like this better because now if they're trying to flip Jace, you know, we can choop the Jace. I'm a bit confused by the inclusion of Thassa's Oracle in their deck. Alright, let's play a land and attack. If I get an attack here, it's just, that's it. It's over, I think. Okay. I mean, maybe they have a board wipe. Who knows? Shark Typhoon to make a blocker. Acceptable. Do I play around a board wipe by not playing the Chupacabra? I guess. I guess if they flip Jace, it could be pretty bad for me. So I probably do just have to kill him. I haven't seen a board wipe from them, and I don't think I saw that many in the cube. So this just limits their ability to dig. It also 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's also exactly lethal next turn. So yeah, all right, GG's. I can't go into the chat. GG's IOAE. We are in the finals. Oh, we're playing against Nick Hammond. Tell opponent good luck, have fun. I'm gonna keep this hand. We have Entomb Reanimate, no black sources, but our deck has like 11 black sources. So here's where our awkward mana is coming back to bite us, but I think it is just worth it for us to go for this. Also, if we miss, oh, there we go. This is not blue mana, so I guess I just Entomb. I was gonna say if I missed on a swamp, I could see us just discarding Elish Norn to hand size. Entomb. And I guess I want to get Grave Titan. Reanimate Grave Titan. Pretty easy game here, I must say. You just play Grave Titans and win. Reason for Grave Titan over Archon is not as weak to a single removal spell. Could have Toxic Deluge, which they actually do have. Wow. A lot of people at the Deluge here. So this ended up worse because Archon would have hit them for 3 extra. But I do draw Liliana the Veil, so this is actually pretty disgusting. I drew what I needed when I needed it. I guess Elesh Norn is just better in my graveyard. They discard Ophiomancer. Uh-oh. That's a good card here. Swift. Oh, that's why. Okay. They've had... It looks like they had most of the answers. We now have Priest. So, do you have more answers is the question. Also, if I draw a single land, I can just unburial rights. This draw went from like decent to just absurd. They had everything! No! Oh my gosh. They had all the answers every turn. Well done. And it had to be specifically exiled too, because you know, I would have been able to unearth it. So that's pretty sick. Alright, we have Exhume and Miscalculation. So I can just Exhume Elesh Norn, I guess. Probably what I want to do. I think Miscalc is probably a bit late. We have 2 cards in hand. And I'm actually going to take the hit because I want to be able to attack with Master of Death the moment I Exhume the Elesh Norn. Ooh, ooh. Yes, Elesh Norn is very good here. Cast Exhume. Kill Elspeth. Or do I just kill them? Elspeth doesn't do anything. Yeah, we'll just put them on a 2-turn clock. What a game. I mean, this is a lot of back and forth, right? What did I have? I had turn 2 Reanimate. Then they Toxic Deluge. Then I played Liliana. Then they Council's Judgment. Then I played Priest of the Fell Rites. They played Liliana and they Swift Ended. Then I played Priest and they exiled it. They drew decent. I just drew slightly better. Is pretty much what that came down to. Yeah, we're gonna keep this hand. Just told my opponent that game was crazy, that I was like demonic tutoring every turn. Because I just drew the perfect thing. So we're gonna lead with Opt. I mean, this hand's actually quite nice. Ooh, I like this a lot. Oh, I should have gotten rid of Snuff Out. Snuff Out sucks in this matchup. Everything they have is black. I think I'm actually gonna bottom the Chupacabra. I have Liliana. Like, maybe that was wrong. But I'm just looking for combo pieces mostly. Alright, let's Impulse. Unburial Rights and Grave Titan. I guess I probably... Long-term Unburial Rights is better. I think Grave Titan's better short-term, though. And I don't think Mana Tithe... Well, there we go. If I get eaten by Mana Tithe, you know what, it happens. Grave Titan, my boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Don't do me like this. Don't you dare. Don't you dare necromancy me. I mean, it's actually not so bad. I would discard a land, and then I would Brazen Borrower the Archon, I think. Okay, that's fine. So let's animate dead the Grave Titan. Then play a land, and I can Vampiric Tutor or Reanimate for their Archon. I could even, wow. If they somehow reanimate Archon, I can Vampiric Tutor for Reanimate, Bloodchief's Thirst kicked on the Archon, and then reanimate it. Archangel of Thune is not gonna cut it. Alright, this game's over. Get back, Reanimate. Play land, Reanimate Archon. That's just disgusting, to be honest. All in the game, yo. Swing for a bunch. Actually, Snuff Out would have been good there. So now, I don't think they can Toxic Deluge. I guess they can, but then they die to Brazen Borrower. I really like that opponent. They were very classy. They just said thanks for the games, even though they got stomped by my admittedly very lucky draws. GG is great playing with you. Yeah, I like that opponent. This is the gold standard for MTGO etiquette. They probably had better etiquette than even I had. Yeah, okay, we just stomped everyone with a trophy, so Reanimator's broken. Who knew? See you guys next time.